What is this?
Well,
I know who he is.
Yes, Nikola Tesla. A very rare poem written by Tesla.
I did not know he was a poet. He was like one of the greatest engineers ever.
This is a poem that Tesla wrote right after he had his first big argument with Thomas Edison.
That's really, really cool. Turns out this was probably one of the smartest guys ever. I mean, this guy is right up there with Einstein. He got together with Westinghouse, created alternating current, what we use in homes now. And there was a giant battle between Westinghouse and Edison over what should be used in homes. AC, which was alternating current, versus DC, which is direct current. That's why we have the electric chair, believe it or not, is because Edison wanted to show how dangerous Westinghouse's alternating current was. So he actually went on stage at fairs and electrocuted elephants and killed them. I mean, that's just sick.
Yeah, quite amazing. Tesla, to combat that, put 5.5 million volts through his body and arced off of his fingertips 5.5-foot bolts.
I mean, just an incredible guy. You know, a lot of people attribute the invention of electricity to Edison. It was really
Tesla.
It was really Tesla.
He turned down the Nobel Prize because he was supposed to share it with Edison. That's how bad the feud was.
Edison and Tesla, straight up, didn't like each other. Edison actually tried to prevent Tesla from using his light bulbs. So in response, Tesla invented the fluorescent light bulb. Okay, the plaque says, this verse illustrates the humorous side of Tesla.
Now, this is believed to have been written because when he first came to this country, he went to work for Thomas Edison. And Thomas Edison said, if you can fix my generators, I'll pay you $50,000. Tesla fixed Edison's generators, and when he went to get the money, Edison said, no, I'm just joking.
He said, I'm just joking. That's the way we do it in America.
Exactly. That's how the feud began between the two.
Okay, so let's see what it says. Poetry does not pay better. Try to make hay, mind the sophomore, and bother me no more. All right, so it's a little esoteric. Basically what he's saying is you're gonna have to work to make your money and get the amateurs out of the way.
Well, basically, he was going to work and do what he needed to do to prove Edison totally wrong.
The fact that two of the greatest inventors in history had a feud is a crazy story. And if Tesla actually wrote a poem about it, I want to buy it. Now I just need to find out, is it real? How much do you want?
Well, it's been valued at $5,000.
Okay, we're not out of the ballpark here. I'm gonna call someone. I'm gonna get him down here to take a look at this. If it's legit, well, I'm definitely gonna try and do business with you because I consider this one of the coolest guys in history. I will be right back.
Thank you.
This guy has a poem written by Tesla, supposedly.
Wow, okay.
And I am in awe.
Absolutely. I mean, Tesla was the man. I mean, from an early age, he could solve problems in a day or two that people would take, you know, probably years to do. And he was just on a genius level. I think he was off the charts.
I mean, to me, I've always been pretty fascinated with the guy. He invented so much stuff.
I mean, you do know that's where they coined the term mad scientist, right?
It doesn't surprise me.
I see some variances of the ink. It's getting lighter. It's getting darker. And I believe it's a live ink signature, so at least we know that there's ink here on paper.
Okay, so it's not printed, it's someone actually wrote it out with an ink pen.
Absolutely. Next thing I want to do, Rick, is I want to look at this thing side by side compared to the examples that I have.
Okay.
So when I start to look at this signature and I come in here, it's very basic, it's very simple. He has a distinct angle to the right, and it's not really too complicated. And when I start to see the two together, I'm starting to look at what appears to me are very similar signatures.
So do you think it's all legit?
Well, based on what I'm seeing here, the ink, the analysis I've done, the signature comparison, I think we've got a legitimate signature here.
Okay, sweet. What do you think it's worth?
Based on rarity, good ballpark retail figure is about $2,500.
Don't you think that's a little low? I mean, I've had it appraised at over $5,000.
Right, I understand that. I understand the appraisal value, but also at the same time, I think it's kind of hard to find a buyer for this. To be quite frank, a lot of people don't really know much about the guy anymore.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, man.
Yeah, my pleasure. Good to see you.
Good luck. Thank you.
Yep, thank you very much.
So what do you want for it?
Well, you know, how about 2? And I know you want this. I can tell you do.
But I'm a business owner. I can't fall in love with things. Take 1,500 for it?
16's the lowest I can go.
Good deal.
Got a deal.
Okay. I'll meet you right over there. Let's write this thing up.
Got it.
It's really cool to own a handwritten poem by one of my heroes. Maybe it'll get lost somehow and I won't be able to sell it.